So we're gonna work on some tethered runs here. Tethered runs are good when you don't have space in order to get longer runs in, like tempo runs or max speed runs. It's good when it's really crappy weather outside. It's good when we're trying to work on vertical forces and posture of the athlete. So if you have an athlete who is younger or not as strong, like Goose, who's a very weak individual, they're gonna have a hard time keeping their posture and they're gonna be dumped forward. So the band helps them get a little more erect and they can drive force straight up and down into the ground. So let's start with a march. Goose is trying to keep hip height really high and head on the ceiling as he's doing this. Still bringing those hands from his back pocket to in front of his face, and his knees are going to be lifting towards his belt buckle or his belly button. He's going to kind of feel the bottom leg, back toe on the ground. So go up on your toes a little bit, get tall, good. And then we can progress this into a skip. Same thing, we're trying to get these vertical forces up. The band is still keeping his posture pretty vertical. He can lean into it to kind of feel those forces of what it would be like to go forwards. Good, and then now we can do our different gears or our different levels of an A run. So let's do a low A first, back pocket to belly button, stepping over ankle height. And then kind of go out into the band, use the tension of the band a little bit right there. Good, perfect. So that's gonna keep holding him upright. Keep that tension, let's do a low and then a medium A run. Good, stay tall. Yep, bring those hands up to your belly button. You can see that as he starts to fall back, the band will actually kind of coach him to lean into that a little bit. Because when I'm shifting my weight forward and I'm trying to fall into a run, I'm just putting my center of mass in front of me and then I'm falling to it. So this is another way to kind of help with that. And then blow up to like a full high A. So against the bands, vertical forces, hips up, 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 very good. And this can even be used for a replacement for tempo runs if you don't have a treadmill at your gym and you're in the off-season period and you need to get some tempo running in. You can just do that in place. So do like a medium A run for like 10 seconds straight. Right there. Just kind of stay loose, kind of float like you would for a tempo. Perfect. And he can extend that out as long as he might need to. If he normally is used to doing, like what are your segments for like 160 yards, 20-something seconds?
23, 24 seconds.
Sure, so if he's got a 25-second interval to go, he can just time that out on this, go with his heart rate, and then go again. So these are tethered runs. They're good for all of that stuff.